Now this is the continuation of our previous video before that. I already checked this amplifier and we need to replace those capacitors, and I already have some capacitors here. I am going to use this kind of capacitor. This one is electrolytic capacitor. I already get the value. Actually this is not the exact value, but it's okay. This one can be replacement to the original capacitor, because like for example this one, I do have 50 volts and 10 microfarad, and the original capacitor we have here 10 microfarad and 35 volts. So at least we get the higher volts than the original. We cannot go under the volts on the original. We cannot go like 30 volts. We cannot go like 25 volts. We need at least higher than the original. 35 volts, 40 volts is okay, 50 is okay. At least we get the bracket of the volts, and also the microfarad is the same, 10 microfarad, and the electrolytic capacitor is also 10 microfarad. And this one, installation is, it has polarity. You cannot install this with the reverse polarity, because if you install this with the reverse polarity, it will create trouble to the circuit. So the negative of this capacitor is the black side, this one, and the positive is here. The same on the other, and also here the same. Negative is here, positive is on the white side. Negative, positive. Okay, so I'm going to start replacing these capacitors, 35 volts, 10 microfarad, which is, I need to replace them 9 pieces. Let's start. After removing this capacitor, you need to clean it up, because you know there is an leakage on this part. See, as you can see, there is like a spot here. So remember, this is the negative side and this is the positive. Sorry, this is the positive side and this is the negative. This is the negative side and this is the positive. It has sign already here, positive, and also here positive, positive here also. Okay, let's continue. Removing this is just twist it slowly. Okay, sorry, the camera is getting blurred. Slowly, only twist slowly, because if you twist like fast, it will damage the copper. So the capacitor here, here, and here. I will show it to you. Just clip like this and twist, push down and twist. Okay, alright. And I need to remove this adhesive in order to have a spot good solder on this part. I need the knife. Three capacitors are out, and next is one. So we have here the same value. This one is also 35 volts. Yes, 35 volts, 10 microfarad. And on the preamp board also, we have 35 volts. 1, 2, and 3. I'm going to fix this one first. Okay, need to clean the surface. Let me start here to do the cleaning. At least I can give you the idea how to clean the part. First I am going to solder because there's a remaining pin on this part and we need to remove. After removing, we have to clean the surface. Remove first the pins. Okay, and also here. Once you remove the pins, you need to clean the surface using, I'm using an ordinary wire. This one is audio cable wire for the guitar. And I am using, actually this soldering paste is illegal, but you can use soldering paste or soldering blocks. You have to buy it online, but mine I am using eagle soldering paste, and this one is good. But the disadvantage of the soldering paste is there's smoke. After removing the existing soldering lead, you need a cloth, or I am using tissue just to wipe out the flux. And also I applied the lacquer thinner. I put it in to a alcohol bottle, but this one is thinner, a lacquer thinner. This is what I am using for cleaning. And you see the dirt after cleaning using the cloth or any cloth or tissue. I am going to use the brush to thoroughly wipe out the chemical that came from the capacitors. Brush. I put more. Lacquer thinner is good for cleaning. After applying the lacquer thinner tissue, okay, the board now is clean and there is no any residue, and I saw a little bit here and I need to cut this part. We must clean this very well because if not, it will create corrosion in the future. So we are still let's see. Okay, I think it's already cleaned, and as you can see there is a black spot here, and I need to scratch this one because if not, in the future it will create trouble, or it will disconnect the connection on this hole, and also this one. And we need to check at the back side the connection. Okay, line is okay, and the next one is here. I think here. Okay, line is okay. Let's continue. We must apply soldering lead here. And also here. Okay, and then now we are going to install the capacitor. We will just show it to you how to install this one. So this is the negative part and this is the positive part. I am going to install it. Remember, the positive side is over here. It has sign of plus, and also this one, it has sign of plus over here. And the negative is this one, and also this one. And I am going to install like this way, like that. Okay, I will start here. This is the positive, and positive of the capacitor is here, this one. Hope you can see it. And after this, I will just apply glue, because this speaker is more on getting vibration that will get parts loose in the future if you don't have put adhesive. Okay, one capacitor is already installed, and I will install another one. I'm going to start here, positive. It's up to you, but the most important, this capacitor must be installed correctly. Positive is here, okay, and the negative is here. Okay, this is how it looks like. And we soldered it securely, and we put here glue and here to hold firmly. The chemical of this capacitor are so strong. You see this copper, the black spot. This chemical creates corrosion on the copper, so we need to scratch this to avoid scattered in the future. It will spread out. After scratching, we have to apply soldering lead to cover the copper. On this part, the volts is 35 and the capacitance is 4.7 microfarad. I don't have 35 volts, so I am going to install the capacitor here, which is the only available for me is 50 volts over 4.7 microfarad, and this is the capacitor, 50 volts 4.7 microfarad. You see the discoloration. This one came from the capacitor, and the liquid mark is visible, and this liquid came from this chemical capacitor or aluminum capacitor. It will create corrosion on the board, and it has also resistance. Here we have 100 microfarad and the volts is 35. So what we do have is 100 microfarad and 50 volts. This one is okay. At least we get the volts higher than the original. Okay, so we are almost done, and I already replaced all the capacitors here, the chemical capacitor or aluminum capacitor and the preamp board. Now to make it sure, we have to apply glue on it so that it will hold firmly. Also on the amplifier board, we need to apply glue, but before that, let me double check first if our connection or the orientation is correct. So this one is positive, is here, correct. The other one here, positive, correct. And this one, positive, positive, positive. And this one, positive, yes, here. And this one, positive is here. The other one. Okay, so this one, yes, positive. And this one, I cannot see it here. Yes, positive also here. And this one, positive. Okay, and the last one here, positive. So our capacitor orientation are correct. Now I will apply glue to hold it firmly. This capacitor must be glued because this amplifier is a combo amplifier. Once the speaker make vibration, this capacitor moves. Actually, I am going to apply here the UV cure, because if I apply glue on this part, and this regulator will create the heat or high temperature, our glue will melt and it will create like a burning wire, because this glue is easy to melt once the part is overheat or the temperature is high. So I am going to use this curing adhesive. This curing adhesive is rapidly dry. Also here, I'm going to apply here, and this side also, and also on this part. Okay, I think it's already dried. So here's the moment of truth. We are going to install now, and we'll see if the issue will solve. These are the capacitors that we replaced. This is aluminum capacitor or chemical capacitor. Let me take the video some of the components, because maybe once we test this it will explode. So at least we can able to see the spare parts here. This one is a driver for the MOSFET amplifier, this IC, and this one is preamp. And also this one, preamp, TLO. The most important is here. This is for the switching power supply, IR215310. And that is the driver of the MOSFET here for the chopper. And let us check the back side. This is the back side. So we have here 100 ohms, 100 ohms, 10 ohms, 10 ohms, 18K, 47 ohms. And here we have 27 ohms, 27 ohms. And here 10 ohms. And over here we have 27, 27, 27, 27 ohms. here 1K, and here also. Sorry for the light. This is the preamp section and also for the amplifier. Okay, so I think we're now ready to go. This is the amplifier side, this one, and this is the power supply. This part, power supply, amplifier is here. Before I do the test, let's double check the connector. Maybe we put something not correct. This one okay. Okay, and this one for the speaker, and this one is for the volume, power, and we already secured the wire here. Okay, now this is the moment of truth. Okay, all the volume is off, all volume off. And then I have here speaker. I already connected the speaker here at the back side. Sorry, speaker. So I am going to insert it to the speaker out here. Speaker out, and the power cable. Power cable is here. Okay, and of course we have audio. Okay, audio. It's playing. Play. Input 1 or input line. Volume off, volume. Now on. Okay, volume. And yes, I heard the relay click, and there's a little bit sound. I will raise up the volume. Wow. Yes. Oops. Here there is a little bit cracking sound, but this is a minor problem. Or maybe we are not connected to the ground. Wow. All the controls are working. Also this. This one is for line out. This one is for line out, so nothing can do with the amplifier. This one works fine. Wow, so nice guys, no? We just fixed only the amplifier and the preamp board with by replacing the capacitors, and the unit's now working fine. Okay guys, just want to add some information. I am going to check the voltage. I'm using the digital tester. If you are having problem with the supply, I'll give you a reference supply. This is the preamp supply over here, and you can get here hold on. You can get here 14.9 volts, almost 15 volts on this side, and on the other side you must have same volts, 15, because this is the power supply of the preamp, negative 15 and positive 15 volts. Okay, so that's all, and job is done. Hope you learned something in this video and you got some idea. And if you like this video, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and don't forget to click the notification bell icon so that you will get updated on our next video. Thank you so much guys for watching and for the support.